Hi, my name is Angela Pechero. I'm 57 years old. I've been working out for a long time. I love working out. I've been working out with Isaac for over a year. I'm a mother of 3 grown, wonderful, smart, grown-up children. Been married for 34 years to my amazing husband. He's my best friend. I take care of my mom. She's 90, and I'm also a registered nurse, and I have a small business, a medical spa, Rejuvenate. I love working out.
What inspired you to start personal training?
What they say, that you are a product of the 5 people you surround yourself with. My best friend for sure is my husband. He is a big influence to me when it comes to my health and my working out. He's the one who introduced me to the gym. He's the one that took me for the first time to a gym with weights. So that's how I started. We've been married 34 years. So I've been doing this for a long time, maybe off and on, not consistently. Maybe my menopause issues, my bones. I don't want to break a bone. My mom has had issues.
How has personal training changed your perspective on fitness and health?
It's amazing if you see the statistics, and I've learned this because, again, when you surround yourself with those people, including you, Isaac, you start to find things out. My kids also, they're very into health and working out. Even when my husband introduced me to the gym, I remember going to the class where they did, it wasn't Zumba then, it was like the Reebok class, I don't know, something we did. Because women are really not embraced as much, or we shy away from the weights. But now I come to find out that we are strong. I am really strong, and I'm so shocked to see that I am strong, and it's so good for my muscles, and that's how I built bone as well. Knowing that, knowing the anatomy, the physiology behind working out, it really motivates me to go through the discomfort and the pain of working out. I'm not one of those who, oh, I can't wait to work out, but I just seen the benefits and I love it.
Can you describe a specific moment where you realized personal training was making a significant impact in your life?
Like I said, I've been around it a long time, and I've done it off and on, and I've tried several things and different things. I've done Orange Theory, I've done cross training, I've done boxing. I try to do different things. I've always been kind of active. I've always liked it. I think I got that from my dad, the athletic part of moving and liking sports. But I would say what got me into this really working out journey has been a long time that I've had to struggle with not being able to sleep well. And that's really been a thing in my head, in my life. Why I'm not sleeping, why is going on? Come to find out, I went to Dr. Kaplan and did a sleep study, and he suggested, hey, have you checked your hormones? And I'm like, no, because hormones are bad, aren't they? They give you breast cancer? And he's like, maybe you should look into that because my wife is going through it. And anyways, I did. It took me a while. What has happened is exactly that. So now I'm on an HRT. I proudly say that I am, and I'm so happy because guess what? I'm sleeping now. Mind blowing. But prior to that, I thought it was also that I needed to exercise. I was really getting scared. I didn't want to have dementia. I didn't want to have Alzheimer's. And, seeing my mom go through it. She's almost 90 though, but she's great. But she's had a tough go at it. If I'm going to be and live that long, I really want to get there as well with all my bones and my head. Working out though, Isaac is very good. I find you knowledgeable. I appreciate that about you, and it just keeps me accountable, and I've enjoyed that.
Have you noticed any changes in your mindset or attitudes towards fitness and exercise?
I say prayer. I spend a big part of my day praying and reading the Bible, and that really sets my day in a really good, positive way. And in doing that, I've been praying a lot about my sleep, like I mentioned, because that was weighing me down, that I was waking up without any energy and without any desire, to do anything, and that's not like me, and it was so sad. I'm like, I don't want to be like that. And I would show up to work out, but be like, ugh. But since I've been on this journey of trying to figure out my sleep, I made little steps forward. Instead of going back, getting worse, I feel like it was been a slow go, but it's been positive forward. And since I've been able to get my sleep in order, my diet has been a big thing also. Now I have energy, and my head is just in a way different mindset of looking forward to my workouts, because now I know how important it is to work out and lift, weights, be strong. I am strong, and my body needs to know, and my brain needs to know that I am strong.
What were some of the biggest challenges you faced when starting out, and how did you overcome?
Lack of motivation, lack of energy, because like I said before, my sleep and my diet were not really, but that was all due to my lack of hormones. I think it's just the menopause thing I've been going through for so long, and nobody really tells you about it. It's just lately, I don't know, it's because I am in that phase of my life that now it's a thing that I'm learning more and more. It's taken me years. I think I've been going through this like for 10 years. But because of my husband, my family, I've always just hung in there because their solution for everything has always been that. You gotta exercise, you gotta work out, you gotta exercise, you gotta work out. That's their answer for all my maladies and all my complaints. And I've been turning my eyes at them. Guess what? They were right.
Why do you think that's so? That their solution for everything is exercise?
I think as my husband knows that for him it is. He has a really high life. My kids, all of them, they're very high, go, work, study. And I think exercise has always been their go-to to relax, if that makes sense, to decompress. We don't drink, we don't smoke. His go-to for sure is coming to the gym and here, lock himself up for 2 hours. He comes in here and with his 70's music and decompresses, and he works out really hard, and that keeps him well physically and in the head.
How have your energy levels and confidence changed since you began training?
From 1 to 10, a 10. So I say I'm strong compared to whom? Compared to me. I'm stronger today than I was yesterday, than I would be if I didn't come to the gym and did anything. So when I do this for me, then I feel confident, and that boosts my self-esteem, that I am strong, I'm disciplined, I'm committed, I'm able to do this, and I'm proud of myself for looking out for myself. I'm not comparing myself to anybody. Believe me, it's exhausting being on Instagram. But compared to me, yeah, I'm stronger today than I was last week. I keep track, and my brain loves it. My brain goes like, whoa.
What are your fitness goals at 57 years old?
How do you really gauge that you're doing it correctly? I don't know. The way I've known is like, am I gaining muscle mass? Am I losing fat percentage? Last time I did the InBody at Rejuvenate, I lost fat and I gained muscle. I do green juices. I swear by them. I put creatine and protein in it before I work out, and that really gives me energy. And that's also made a difference in being able to lift better, heavier. I don't work out fasted. That's awful. I hate anything that has to do with abstaining from eating. So my goal is just to keep doing every day what I do and be better every day and heavier, lift heavier and feel strong, be in a good mood around my family, like be pleasant. And I think that all comes in the circle: diet, sleep, lifting.
What advice would you give someone considering personal training but isn't sure if it's right for them?
For me, I can only speak for me, and I'm very thankful that I'm able to have a personal trainer. I understand that it's an investment. I think it's a good investment. I'm able to do it, so I'm very, very grateful for that because it keeps me showing up, it keeps me disciplined. I don't necessarily know the movements of having a trainer. It's kept me from hurting myself, because if you want to lift weights heavy as a woman, you have to really learn how to do it because you can hurt yourself. So that's been really good. But before you invest in that investment, so it doesn't become a drudge, like, oh, I can't believe I have to go. You really need to get your hormones checked, go to your doctor, make sure you're good, make sure your diet is good, because without those things, lifting is going to be really heavy and you won't be able to do it. And then you're going to feel defeated, and then you lose your self-esteem and you just feel like it's not for me. But it's not that. Honestly, it's so many other things. And don't give up. Pray. I believe in the Holy Spirit, like talking to you and telling you you're not crazy, you're okay. Just keep finding answers and you'll get there. And somebody like Isaac, he knows a lot. He's helped me a lot when I complain about his favorite hormone is testosterone. I come to find out my favorite hormone is estradiol and progesterone, not testosterone. But since I've had that more under control, lifting, it's been like, wow, this is so cool. I can do it.
What is your take on supplements?
It's hard to get protein, because if you gauge the protein intake for working out, main media, my husband included, my trainer, so you have to take your weight you want to be in grams of protein. That's a lot of protein. For the most part, I prefer to be vegan, vegetarian. I do eat eggs. I do eat cottage cheese to get a little more protein in my diet. If I didn't have to, I would love to not. But I eat my protein from tofu, satay, lentils, black beans, red beans. I eat potatoes, sweet potatoes, lots of green juices. I love salads. I love veggies. I don't eat animal product. I don't eat chicken, beef, fish, because I have high cholesterol. But that could be my hormones as well, my high cholesterol. So I'm working on that as well.
How do you stay motivated and committed to your personal training goals?
Prayer, reading my Bible. That helps me put everything in order, organize my life, my head, my thoughts, my priorities. My health is a priority. Without my health, I can't do what I do, because I do a lot. Could I do more? Could I be better at it? Yes. And I have so much support to be able to do this. So I acknowledge that.
What are some of the common misconceptions about personal training that you would like to dispel?
that is expensive. That is not worth the investment. If you haven't done it and you want to get started, it's a great investment because in the long run, it's going to keep you away from being sick. And being sick is very expensive. Pharmaceuticals, very expensive. You don't need any of that if you commit yourself to a clean diet, de-stress. Some people call it meditation. I call it prayer, to not be so stressed out and be like out of hope. Oh my God, what am I going to do? None of that. And investing in somebody to show you how to do it correctly so that you don't hurt yourself. And little by little, as you get stronger, I mean, you can write it down and start learning how to do it. And eventually, you don't have to do it. You can do it yourself. But for me, it's just a matter of, having somebody to keep me accountable and showing up. Because my life is, in a sense, so busy that any little thing that gets in the way, I do confess that the first thing to go is my training. Oh, I don't have time. I got to cancel. But I've been better at it, honestly, at putting that as a priority.
All right, Angela. So for someone who's watching this, what closing message would you like to give to them?
I understand why Isaac is trying to do this. He's promoting his business, right? That's what we're all trying to do. As small business owners, we want to put the word out that the services that we do provide are good, and he is very good. I've been training with him over a year. I really appreciate his knowledge, his consistency. He gets me. He doesn't talk a lot when I'm training. He lets me do the talking. Statistically, as a woman, I know my husband and I travel quite a bit, and we go to the gym because he likes to go to the gym. And I always see that maybe guys go to the gym, but girls, it's very unusual to see a girl working out. Maybe a little more now, but I think women, we need to advocate for ourselves, get ourselves in the gym. It's good for us. We need it. It's something that we do for vanity. It's beyond that. This is all about our bones, our health, our muscle, our being strong, our staying healthy. We have so many different aspects of our lives as women that we do. And one of the things also that I heard in menopause is a lot of women get divorced during menopause because it is tough. I hate to be going on and on about it, but we can get through that. And with the support of our husbands and our partners, I think it's a good thing to go through. It's normal, but not doing something and not being proactive and active, it's going to be very hard. It's very painful life. Life is painful enough. I don't want to add to it. I want to hold my head up and I want to be strong and be able to just live my life well, strong and happy. And working out has made all the difference in my mental health and my self-esteem and just how I carry the day.